If you had to give somebody advice who wants to start their own space in the fitness wellness space tomorrow, what would you like say to them? And you can't just say just go for it, because that isn't very helpful.
Yeah, definitely do a lot of research. For me, I didn't even know back then, but me doing Pilates, reformer Pilates classes in different studios for 2 to 3 years, that was pretty much the research, but I didn't know back then. So looking back at it now, I'm glad I did that, because I know exactly what I needed to bring for customers to keep going and be loyal to the studio. So definitely do a lot of research. Write down specific areas that's basically your weakness or not your biggest strengths, and find either people or apps or even ChatGPT, I don't know, that could help you in those specific areas. So for example, finance is not my biggest strengths. Reaching out to investors is not my biggest strengths. I did my own research by listening to podcasts, reading articles, asking advice for people who are more knowledgeable in that area, and just really feed yourself with whatever is missing that you can learn from.
Yeah. I do agree with the whole idea of don't always think you have to do everything yourself. There are people out there who say if you don't even know how to start with your branding, honestly, get on Instagram, find somebody to do it for you. Like, there's no point wasting time when you can be putting all your good aspects into the right area. No, that's a really good point. If you were to start again from scratch tomorrow, what would be the first thing you'd do?
I'd definitely get more funding. Way more funding, because now, this is not going to, I know Hiraya is not just going to be one branch. I plan this to extend and grow into multiple branches. For you to be able to easily manage everything, you need a lot of funding. So I'll definitely prepare myself for that. And if I do this again, funding is definitely number one.
When you do this again. Yeah, no, that is a really good point. Like you mentioned earlier, there are just costs that creep up on you. And I don't think people, when they first start, realize that. They think, oh, I've got this amount of money, I can do it. But there are always going to be the extra costs, even with things that you don't think are going to cost. Where would you like to see Hiraya Pilates in a year's time?
Hopefully we'll have more space to cater other wellness activities that I have in mind, like a sound bath or hot mat Pilates, and maybe hopefully we'll open another branch.
That's amazing. Yeah, hot yoga I have done. Yeah, but I've not done hot Pilates. Is there anything in the pipeline that you can tell us about? Have you got any events, collaborations coming up that you're allowed to spill?
Well, we're slowly introducing a one-to-one private classes too, and there's one big thing that we're planning. I can't say details yet, but yeah, you guys should just watch out.
What's one thing you wish existed for small business founders like yourself to make life easier?
I guess sort of a handbook of where to start, just the main truth, the harsh truth about running a business. And I feel like, yes, there are businesses books out there, but I'm not sure they're really showing what's happening.
Not relatable.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not relatable for people.
But I guess with your platform now it exists.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for this, is like people can come to this space, and even just if you learn like one thing that you can implement in a video, in a 1-minute video, you've got one fact to take away. It's better than listening to a 1-hour podcast and having too much to take in.